So Egwu, back down to you, or off to you.
Over, right? To
Over to
me.
you.
Over to me. Thanks. Well, first I wanted to be, since I got a chance to speak, talk about it. I'm the only man or the only gentleman on the panel. So I'm happy to be surrounded by my lovely lady friends all over the world where we are. So it's always good to be with them. As you know, I have three daughters and one wife at home. So this is a very familiar feeling, this conversation, and it has. You know, just going back to George Floyd, it was definitely a feeling that this time was different. I don't know exactly why, because this is the first episode of the kind that was caught on camera. It wasn't even the first one this year, right? But for whatever reason, this time was different. And one of the things that I felt, about my organization's response was, which I'm very proud of. The thing I was most proud of is my teammates. A lot of them reached out to me. It really reached over into June, which is typically the time where we would spend celebrating our members in the Pride organization or our LGBT community. And, I was a little bit apprehensive to move forward with stuff because I feel like, we've turned into this cycle as companies where everyone gets a month, right? And I felt like I was encroaching on their month. So I was actually very apologetic, and they refused the apology, like, no, this is our time to help you. And in that, the conversations I had with my teammates about how they want to help and how they want to be different, how they want to have an open ear and how they want to have the conversation was the thing that impressed me the most. Also, we are all in the same organization, so we know the same players. I think we have class people at the top of our organization. Cynthia Bowman, obviously, everyone knows her. We all love her. She's great, right? So she's running that. And we are all friends with Brian, our CEO. We know that he's good. He's just a good guy. So he was going to say something and do something with impact. I wasn't expecting him to say, I'm going to put $1 billion towards racial equity. I think that was a surprise to everyone, but it kind of shows kind of the commitment there. And I think just the amount of care that I got. I had very senior leaders from the organization reach out to me and not talk about work in the immediate aftermath and see just how are you doing. I think that was something that made me feel very good and made me feel like, this time is different. And this time we're probably going to have a better outcome than we've had.